Okay, so my situation is a little I'm sorry, my heart just started beating really fast. I'm a homeless first time single mom. I am 32 years old. I waited about 10 years to have my first child, didn't think I would ever have one. So it was a blessing, but I feel like it's been draining at the same time. I don't want to call it a curse because now I'm just going through a bunch of trials and tribulations that I never, um, no one ever prepared me for. I prepared myself to never get into this situation, but never say never. Um, I'm a boss babe, have my college degree, always been, taking care of myself. Um, but once I reached my 30s, I kind of gave up on love. I had high standards, but I also gave a lot of people chances. One person, of course, caught me in particular. He already had a child before me. Um, so that was probably a red flag. But, at that point, I was just like, I didn't care. I just want love. So I got trapped into that situation. And now I'm a single mom and I am homeless. I'm getting my stuff back together, though, one day at a time.
And when you say homeless, Nicole, I'm assuming, but you're in a shelter or something right
Absolutely.
now.
I'm in a
Okay,
shelter.
okay, yes,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes. So I am getting my stuff back together one day at a time. I am now on, don't want to promote myself at all because this is your platform, but I'm using TikTok as therapy to kind of get my pink back, as they say.
Okay.
Um,
And this is what they do. They call TikTok therapy. They call venting on TikTok as therapy. Yeah, TikTok is, oh my God. Guys, if you meet a woman and all she does is scroll through TikTok, you got you a feminist. You better run. That's a red flag. I'm going to be honest with you. She literally just said TikTok is a therapy. Instead of going to actual, because they scream to black men, go to therapy, but she's claiming TikTok is a therapy. That's already a red flag. And then she's playing victim. She called herself a boss babe. She has a degree, but then she had a baby with a guy who already has a baby. But it's like, I can guarantee you, somehow in between, she met men who don't have babies that she rejected. But then the guy she gave a chance was already had a baby. She's not taking no accountability from the beginning.
but right now I am really, I guess, in the mindset. I probably shouldn't be in this mindset of trying to date, but I don't know how else to get out of my mind of not trying to, go back to that person that clearly doesn't care about me or our child. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm looking for advice in terms of anyone that's a first time mom or a single mom that's just ready to really get back out there and date.
But I think before we even date, I would want you to get your priorities together. That's what I want you
Absolutely.
to get together. I want everything to be in order, like basic things. Like you said, right now, you're in a shelter. So that's a transitional home for you,
Yes.
and I'm sure they're going to put you in your first home, which is good.
Yes.
So
Yes.
once you get into your home, you get grounded, you start making a little bit of income. I'm sure they'll help you with a job. Then we could think about dating and things like that. But right now, it should just be the focus should be you and baby, which I'm sure it has been.
Yes.
And that can be a lot because it's like, okay, what about me? I get that. Like, you were a woman before you had your baby, and maybe that's what you're also feeling. Like, man, everything has changed.
Yes. Thank you.
Mhm. And are you also creating income? Because I know even there's a girl, she went viral on here. Her name is Khalees, and she was in a shelter temporarily. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that content creator.
I am not. I've
Yes.
only been on the
Mhm.
platform for almost a month now. No, actually a little bit over a month now. I've
Okay.
created great traction with my content because I'm just being my authentic self.
Okay.
But that's not really my goal, right? So in terms of, priorities, you are right. I wouldn't come on here if I didn't have my priorities set. Number one. So I am in the
No, you came on here for advice, which clearly shows you don't have your priorities set. You are getting therapy from TikTok, which tells me you don't have your priorities set.
process of actually getting out of here. We did get approved for our first apartment. It was through New York City Lottery because I am in New York too. So I'm super excited about that. And I used to be a property manager, so it's kind of crazy how I couldn't even help myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and let me also say this, Nicola. When I say get your priorities together, that's not me coming for you. It's
Absolutely.
only the only reason I said that, and I'm not aware of what you have going on, right? The only reason I said that is because you said you were talking about dating. So that's why I mentioned it. I said maybe when you get in your first apartment first, right? You get settled in, you have some sort of income coming in, then you should consider, okay, maybe I'll start dating it again. That's what I mean by getting your priorities straight. Just so
God.
you're not, I'm not coming for you or anything like that. I just wanted to say that.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I definitely didn't get that energy from
Mhm.
you. But of course, because I wouldn't join the live if I felt like someone was gonna, tag me in that way. Because I'm already vulnerable. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
wouldn't put myself in that situation again. I guess you know what I guess what you're saying is just that I feel like I've been so closed off because before my baby, like he arrived out of nowhere, so I was already so closed off, and now just been stuck in this same time. I feel like for so long, for the past 2 years, really, a year of pregnancy. Then my son just turned one, so I really haven't done any. I haven't gone out. I haven't done anything. 2 years, it feels weird. So it's like I'm itching to get back out there. You know what I mean? While I'm just looking for a good distraction, I guess what I'm saying. While things are moving, because right now I'm just my baby father is like slowly creeping back in, and it's giving me like heart
Like,
pain
why can't
because
you
I'm
just
like,
say
He's trying to be a father. He's not slowly creeping back in. He's trying to be a father to his kid. But sounds like she wants to go back to the streets. She wants the attention from men. You feel me? And the chances are she's gonna become a single mom again with a second baby. It's like they don't learn, man. Because if it was a man in this situation, everyone would be giving him hell. First of all, as a man, even if you're a single dad, you're never gonna get shelter. Because at least she was given a shelter after she went homeless. But men are never given shelters.
no? If it's not about the baby, why can't you say no? Like, I'm not here to be. I don't want a romantic connection, but if it is about our son, then yes, we can talk. But outside of that, it's a no.
because he doesn't see it that way, and he's very controlling and manipulative, and it's just that's just how it's been. I just got the raw end of the stick when it came to him and his child. So
It's always the same shaming tactics. He's very controlling and manipulative. Let me guess. He probably doesn't let you get away with your BS. He doesn't let you play victim. He holds you accountable. Because, guys, let's be honest. That's usually the same thing. Once a man has standards, has boundaries, doesn't say yes to everything they say, they call him controlling and a manipulator and a narcissist. They say the same BS.
in terms of him being involved, which is I
What about his family? Is his family helping? His mother, his grandmother's the aunt.
no, they're not involved. I think because the same situation happened with his first baby mother. And then I came along literally 5 years later, and they're like, "Oh, the same thing is happening again." I think they basically gave up because he's a grown man. He's 30, yes, he's 2 years younger than me, but he's a grown man that's already had a child, that already has another baby mother, and so I think they just gave up on him. And they see it as if you're not gonna, push forward and take care of your child, then we're not gonna step in because they already did that the first time.
She came to
Unfortunately, so
vent. She came to
Okay, so it
vent.
sounds like he needs time too. It just sounds like a situation. If you try to bring him in for the child, it's going to cause argument because he wants to be intimate with you. He
yes.
wants to stay over. So maybe he needs a little time out. That's what I'm feeling. If it gets to a point where you feel like you can't even be in the same space because he may get violent or aggressive, then that's not someone you need to be around with,
But that's
especially with your child.
She didn't. He didn't. Oh my god, guys! The reason I'm reacting to this video because of a couple of things. Number one, how you can tell she's hurting. Like, if we talk about people wanting therapy, she really needs therapy. Number two, how men are completely, painted as the bad guys every time there's an end of a relationship. Now Ashley, as much as I respect Ashley, but now she's talking about aggressive, violent. You don't even know this man. You are literally saying things about a man that you don't know, but because the baby mama is angry and bitter about the man. Man, this shit breaks my heart.
thing, Ashley. I've already broke the no contact rule because I went no contact with him because it was the other way around. I couldn't be in the room with him without getting violent. It got to the point where I couldn't take it anymore because it's day in and day out. I am the one taking care of our baby, and all I hear is excuses. And when I
She's the
call you, you're
violent
out
one.
partying or you're doing something. You know what I mean? So it's like this is all in my face. And then we got into this situation 4 months ago, being homeless, and unfortunately we ended up being homeless literally like 10 minutes away from him, and nothing has changed. So now it's like it was easier dealing with this entire situation when I wasn't in the same borough as him. But now that I'm in the same borough as him, very close to him, it's very hard to ignore, him and his actions. And I guess I came on here just like maybe
To
I'm too much in
vent.
my head. I don't talk to friends and family about these stuff because I'm weird. I'd rather talk to a stranger because you know what I mean.
This woman needs to go to therapy, like real therapy. She says she gets her therapy from TikTok, which clearly is not working. And the reason this hurts me even more is because she has a baby. The baby is going to suffer the consequences of the mother's actions. You can tell she plays victim, no accountability. She's trying to mask it with the fake smiles. I mean, I can't even watch this anymore.